Hey dads, are you looking for a board game for a kid who loves mazes? I've got a great maze game that we found at a garage sale that I want to share with you guys. But first of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you unedited, hopefully more authentic reviews of the products that we like, use, and have. So if you're into that, you might want to click that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate if you consider that. And also, smash that thumbs up button. That helps me out, and I appreciate it when you guys do that. So the game that I have here today, our son Jock loves mazes. He is obsessed with mazes. Whenever I was his age, maybe a tad bit older, I loved drawing mazes, so I'm sure he gets it from me. I used to draw them in first grade, like these big elaborate things. They were crazy. But we found this game at a garage sale, and we said, oh my gosh, this is perfect for Jacques. It's called The Amazing Labyrinth. I'm going to link it up down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. It's made by this company called Ravensburger, and we have some friends who had a homeschooling school, if you will. They called it homeschooling because of their last name. And I noticed that a lot of our daughter went to there for 1 year before they closed down, but I noticed that a lot of the products that they had was from this same company. So it's a great, great educational company as well, if you guys want to check out some of their other stuff. Now, this says it's for 8+ years. This is not for 8+ years. Our son is 5 years old and he plays this game. With our 6-year-old, they play it together. And so they're shooting themselves in the foot by putting 8 years old on there. I don't know why they're doing that. So let's open this up and I'll show you guys how it's played. The Amazing Labyrinth. First of all, you get a board here, of course, because it's a board game. And on the board for this board game, there are already 16 tiles that cannot be taken off. They are glued or attached to the board there. Then you'll notice that there's these little triangles at each corner. I'll get into that in just a minute. So to set up the board, there are a bunch of other tiles that come with it. There's these corner pieces, there's straight pieces, and then there's these T pieces, and some of them have the pictures in there. So there's more than just what's on here. If y'all notice, all on here has pictures, and then there's a few of these that has pictures as well. So to set up the board game, you don't have to make a maze per se, you just have to put the pieces on the board so that they're all together. Like this doesn't make a maze right here, because in the game, you're gonna be moving these pieces around, and that's what makes it really fun. It's a good strategy game for your kids. Here, look, I'm gonna set this down so I can do this a little faster. Okay, it's a good strategy game for kids, and honestly, it's great for adults as well. If you like strategy type of gameplay, whether it's a video game or a board game, trying to figure out ways to get to certain places, how things move, it's a great game for that. So once you have all of these pieces set up on the game board, there are cards for each of the pictures that I was showing you that come on the tiles. And you pass those out to everybody. Everybody should get an equal amount. Doesn't say how many. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's a 4-player game. I should state that from the beginning, too. 4 players. Oh, look, here, I got all of the tiles. So now we have our labyrinth. Oh, unless they fall off, because I'm trying to show you guys. So we have our labyrinth all set up. And there's going to be 1 tile extra. These are, I haven't showed y'all this yet, these are all the cards that you pass out with all the different pictures on there. There's these, there's a few more here. And then there are these little tokens that you place on the corners. There's red, yellow, blue, and green. So you pass out all the cards to everybody, and then you keep them turned over so you don't look at them, and you only look at your top card. Don't show anybody else. And like, let's say we're the dragon. So here, I'm gonna move y'all like this. Let's say I'd be over here. So what you want to try to do is create a maze, a labyrinth, to be able to get to your dragon from wherever you are. But you have to play this piece first, and that's where these arrows come in that I was showing you. The arrows are the rows that don't have the glued on pieces. So you have to move your tiles over before you can move your person. Obviously, this is not helping me at all because I can't move in the labyrinth anyway because I blocked myself in. So I'm gonna go ahead and, whoops, put that one back there. Let me grab this. So I wanna try and get to this drag. I honestly don't think, actually no, I can get to it. See, I can go up, over. So what I wanna do is play it up here so that I don't mess up my path, and then I can do that. Now, once I got my dragon, I turn that one over, and then from my stack, I look at my next one, which it would be the rat. But before I can go next, all the other people have their turn. So the maze is gonna continually fluctuate throughout the entire game. So that's what makes it really interesting. The strategy behind it, how you can move pieces, how pieces are gonna move. One thing is, if you're on the edge of the board, say right here, well, can't do it right there. Let's say right there. If you're on the edge of the board and somebody pushes you off, whoops. That's one thing I'll say about this, is that if you don't have them all lined up, of course, they're gonna kind of pop out everywhere. But, so you, let me put my piece back. So if you put your piece on the board, wherever it comes off, where the new piece that you just put in, you transport over to there. So that could be a strategy, like if I was trying to get to this gold bag right here, I could have done that. But all in all, like I said, super fun game, lots of strategy into it and how things work, how you can get to certain places, working with, different ways to move around the board and all that kind of stuff. If you guys, like I said, want to check this out, I'll link it up down in the description below. Super fun game. Our kids have been playing this game. Like, this is the game that they're asking for right now whenever we go to play a game with them. Pickup actually is super easy because you have all these tiles. You basically dump it over like that. And then you can dump it that way. And then you pretty much get all the tiles off. Whoop, almost. And then also, I'll point this out. You might have noticed this on the game board. We lost one of the pieces from the game board. So what we did is we took a piece of cardboard and we just made up whatever one we wanted. We did a straight piece here. These are the rocks that are on the side. So this version of this. So I just cut it to be the exact same and it works great. So if you lose pieces or whatever, you can always create your own if need be. But all in all, great game. Definitely recommend it. If you guys want more of our videos, there's more right here on the screen. Would love it if you guys watch some more of our videos. If you want to hit that subscribe button to get more of the dad reviews, I definitely appreciate that as well. Again, that thumbs up is appreciated. What's your favorite game? Let me know that down in the comments below. And if you have a product that you guys want us to review here on the Dad Reviews, let me know that in the comments as well, and I'll see if I can get it for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Dad out.